Welcome you all. Today's session we're going to see about create a static website using Jekyll. Okay, and first we will see how to deploying a website. This is the overview, and in this course you will learn how to deploy a static website which is not going to change anything in dynamic manner. It is a static site to the internet. You're just going to deploy by using the tool called Jekyll. Okay, so deploying means you're just making a content or software accessible. It is available to for the all users, and the website you will deploy in this course, it will be in a public and it will be a live on the internet, and we can access your website to anyone, anytime, and anywhere in the world because it is open to the internet. So this is the thing we going to learn. And next thing is, by the end of this course, you can able to generate a static site and deploy it to the internet, and just given the website a custom domain name. So custom domain name in the sense you can just give your domain name as your wish. Okay, and here see the diagram. This is the diagram which illustrates the three main steps we will cover in this course. And first thing is generating a site, and second thing is deploying it to the public. It will be available in the internet, and accessing it a custom domain name. So this is called, you are going to give your domain name to your website. That is called the third thing. Okay, and we just going to walk through all these steps one by one. And before this, there is a prerequisite to knowledge we need. You need to learn about the, you already learn about the command line and JIT. Okay, so these things will have some prerequisite knowledge to create this particular things, that is called generating a website and deploying and giving a custom domain name. Okay, and let's see the overview of Jekyll. So the main focus of the course is to processing of deploying a website. It is not actually a creating website. It is a process to deploy your website. So Jekyll is a tool. It is a popular tool which is open source, and this will help you. It is mainly keep focus on the deployment process and quickly provide you content to deploy it, rather than focusing website creation. It is just quickly to deploy your process. Okay, and Jekyll is a simply static site generator. Using Jekyll, it is very common way of generating. It is, we can call it as ready to publish static website within a second. So that is why Jekyll is very important. It is a tool. It is to generate your static website. And the important thing is, you just create your own content, and just make sure the your HTML content should be saved inside the file name called index.html. Okay, so here Jekyll uses the file name called index.html, where your all code should be saved in the file name which is given here, right? So if instead you like to learn about creating a static site, you just click making a website courses which is available here. Okay, and here this is the sample website. It is a sample website, jekyll.github.io. So you can just create a static website here like this. We can able to create it. And the next thing is, how you going to install a Jekyll in your uh, local computer. So first, let we going to create the Jekyll in your local computer. Before that, you just know what is Jekyll, right? And it is, we can call it as Ruby gem, because it is developed by Ruby. So we can call it as Ruby gem. You can install from the command line, and Ruby is not required to order to complete the course, don't worry. So only it is developed by Ruby. The tool is developed by Ruby, but no need Ruby language should be known to install this particular application. So no need to have knowledge of Ruby is not required to order to complete the courses. And here once Jekyll is installed, we can just generate your website. And first thing, we need to follow the instruction, and this will be so in your local computer you just open your command prompt or terminal, and you should given this command to install your Jekyll tool in your local computer. So by following the command like gem install and the application name Jekyll, okay, and you just need to give an enter, and it just take time to finish install before moving on to the next exercise. So after displaying the message like this, so it shows that the application was successfully installed in your system. Okay, so like this you can just install in your using your terminal. And the next thing is generate a static site. So great, now that Jekyll is installed, let's generate your website. Okay, and to do so we will Jekyll new command specify the directory name. So here we just specify the directory name and will contain all of your site default contents that can be customized later. Okay, for example, to generate a website in a directory name called my portfolio site, so just you can type this. Okay, this is the user defined. This is the folder or directory where your content default content to store in this particular directory. So the command will create, this particular command will create a directory name called my portfolio site, and it will fill with Jekyll site content. It defaultly filled with Jekyll site content which need to generate your static website. Okay, so here we need to do some instruction. So in the terminal we have to use new command to generate the static website. So here we are going to create a directory name called personal website by using the command called Jekyll new, and will be your directory name. Just give enter. So you just create the directory name called personal website. Okay, and next just use the command called ls to just know what all the directories are generated. So here actually I am using an online editor which is available already. So like this you can just use in your local system in your command prompt. So if you use the same command in your command prompt, so you just create your directory by using this commands. And next, preview a site locally. So if you want to preview a site locally means in your local system, so in your system will going to act as a server. So you're just going to look your site how it will going to view. Okay, and on the web your server host your site files and make your website available for everyone to see. So before that we just going to check in our local system. So however, viewing a website locally means you are going to viewing the site on your own computer. That is called, we just going to see a local view. Okay, the site is not however available on the public internet. So when you are, and instead of, your computer is going to act as a server that hosts your site. Okay, so you're just going to site locally by giving a command called Jekyll serve. Okay, so this command will just show your host your website in local. And serve command is a command will also come in handy when you want to preview changes. You just need to view your site. And this will help you. Yeah, so before that we just need to open our directory which we opened already. So our directory name is personal website. So this was the directory which we already created. So in this directory the content, all Jekyll content were already installed. First we need to open that, and then we just give serve. So the site will look in the particular browsers. So you can just view your site here.